This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show. Coming to you from Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
This is SoundOff. This is our last show. Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause.
Oh, no.
Don't fret. Our last show of this broadcast
won't
season.
be able to eat.
Yeah, really. We are going to be,
Yes.
we're going to take a break. It's our July break.
We are.
You're going to see best of shows for SoundOff on CBS Lake Charles, same time, same
We
station.
have a few of them, too.
We got a few of them. It'll
Yeah.
be fun. And we're coming back bigger and better, new production, August 5.
Yes.
To kick off football season and to kick off what, Mr. Guidry? What are we going to kick off come August 5?
Our 30th, am I saying it right?
Are you kidding me?
3-0.
30th
Broadcast
season.
Okay.
You're
We've been around-
29.
I'm 29.
Yeah.
Have we been around that long, guys?
Yeah, we have. This show
God,
has
it
been,
doesn't
we've
seem
been
like
doing this gig longer than some of our viewers have been alive.
Don't
That
say
really should make you feel old. Not even you.
Wow.
I've been back in Louisiana for a number of years. I don't
I
follow
cannot
every
believe.
market, but and I'm not going to stake my firstborn, but I think we're the longest running and best television
could be
sports
right.
talk show
Rick,
in the entire state of Louisiana in broadcast history.
Rick,
I'm sorry.
I am not going to doubt that, Rick.
I'm
Not
sorry.
one bit.
Do not doubt it.
Not one bit, Rick. I'm
And if
not
I
gonna
say
doubt
so
that, man.
myself, the best dadgum show out
Yes,
there.
indeed.
All right. So don't fret. Best of shows. The month of July, we'll get back bigger and better. We don't
Got
apologize
vacation
'cause we do what
plans?
we
Looking
do.
forward to that.
Got vacation plans?
Yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma,
Oh,
believe it or not.
I've got a
Yeah.
vacation plan.
Where you
Taking
going?
the grandbaby to Disney. You know,
Yeah,
that's
but
me.
because of Disney,
I
every
wanna
year
go
is
more
good.
than she
What are you
wants
going
to
to
go.
do?
I actually think I'm going to Boston.
Oh,
Good
wow.
for you.
That's probably the biggest, the major city that I haven't been to in
Really?
the United States.
Oh, wow, Scooter.
Uber.
I'm going to
That should
spend
be fun.
spend some time in the Cape Cod.
Yeah. Watch some Cape
wow.
Cod baseball.
Yeah, maybe.
Key word for you, this is what I hear. Uber. Parking
Uber.
is unbelievable, horrendous in Boston. That's what I'm told.
Well, I'm a
Uber.
big believer in Uber. Anyway.
Uber. All right,
I
guys.
got to go find the Cheers bar. I know that.
Yeah, okay. And of course, over 30 years, we have brought you the
Oh, my
biggest
goodness,
stars in sports that
We
come
have.
into our region.
That nobody
and
else
we
has.
got a good one later on in the show. New McNeese starting quarterback Clifton McDowell
Wow.
will be on our show, continuing our conversation from Tuesday with Cliff McDowell, the Montana transfer. We've been talking. He's coming up later on in the show,
gonna be
and
the
we'll have a
factor
little
for
fun
this
with
year.
that. All right, let's stay on McNeese football. All right, Gary Goff, look, critical third year. You know, we're kind of leading up to July and the camp because they got to start
Yeah.
camp early, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of pressure for the turnaround. We've talked about where the holes
Quick
are.
turnaround, Rick.
He's talked
Quick
about
turnaround.
50 new players, 19 and counting FBS transfers and the like. New players, new energy, new optimism. Can
It's
it be
only
new
one-
results?
It's only one thing that's got to work.
Can it be
Rick.
new results?
Well,
For us
I
to see a
guess
change.
we'd start off with the statement, it can't get much worse.
Yeah.
Touche.
No doubt.
Coach, you back there?
No doubt.
It can't get much
No
worse.
doubt.
No.
So,
No doubt.
but what did I, this is the question. What would be an improvement?
We keep asking that question, Scooter, and I'm telling you, we all have different answers.
I do.
We
I know
all
we do.
have different
I
answers.
think the minimum would be winning record.
Okay. What do you think they're going to do?
For me,
They start at
I don't know
Tarleton.
what's going to
Tough,
happen,
Tough.
but they have got to win 7 games.
You're siding with him. He
Got
says
to
winning
win
record.
7 games.
For things to really be a reboot and turnaround, Scott, I'm looking at 8-4, and
I
that
think
is
that's a bit
asking
much.
a lot.
That's
I
a
know.
bit much.
That may be
That's a
dreaming.
bit much.
I
Rick.
know,
That's
but-
a bit much right there, Rick.
The young man that we had on Tuesday and coming up, Clifton McDowell.
Yeah.
I've watched the clips from Montana.
Yeah.
He's very good.
He is good.
He's very big. He's experienced.
I'm
He could be the difference maker. All right, so look, it all starts up front, offense, and the interesting dichotomy for McNeese is all the offensive line returns.
yeah.
Well, only a spattering for the D-line returns. So you've got maybe one of the most experienced and could be one of the better O-lines in the conference.
Look.
And then you got a D-line that's got a lot
Rick,
of work.
this is my thing. Look, McNeese is right now in a situation to where you better score a lot of points. Hell, if the defense gets behind and lets the other defense score on them, that's okay.
Gotta
But you
make
better
stops.
outscore your opponents
Gotta
in
stop
each
that
game.
running game.
You got to, Rick, because I'm telling you right now, this offense has got to be the key to any success that McNeese is going to have this year.
And speaking of offense, I really think, and we're going to talk to Clifton McDowell about this, him being a dual threat who can run and pass, especially early on, transitioning
You
to
love
yet
that.
another,
Yeah, it helps, believe me.
transitioning to yet another new offense. I think that will help him early, because if he doesn't see it and
Yeah.
he's got a lane, Scooter,
Yeah.
okay, I
Take
can
it.
go.
Take it. Exactly,
You know,
Rick.
let's make
And
a
Rick,
play.
And I think that's kind of part of the plan, Rick, because the type of offense you're running, Rick, it's going to be hit quick. And I mean, let the receiver do what he does with it after he catches it. But this guy right here, Rick, he's got to be a game changer for McNeese.
I agree.
It's
And
no
that's a
ifs,
lot
ands,
of
buts
pressure.
about it.
That's
It
a lot of
is.
pressure.
But at that position, Rick, you're supposed to handle it.
I got it. And if we didn't cover that on Tuesday, you can cover it with him coming up
do.
later on in the show.
We'll do.
But it is a lot. And speaking
We'll
of,
do.
you know what they say? I mean, we both hear a lot of the sports cliches.
Yeah.
Pressure is a privilege.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when that seat is hot, remember last week? What was that seat hot? You cracked us up with your little move in the hot seat? Goff,
Hey.
Gary Goff will be very privileged.
Yes, he will.
The quarterback is very privileged.
Yeah.
And that
No doubt, Rick.
defensive coaching staff is going to have a lot of pressure, as
They
will
are.
that defense.
That-
Defense
Rick,
equals privilege,
and I'm
right? Well,
telling
they
you,
got a
Rick,
lot of privilege going on.
That defense will play predicated on how good that offense is. And you got to understand what I'm saying when I say that when the offense is scoring points, when I played, Rick, we just wanted to tear somebody's head off, man.
So you're saying
I'm telling you, that's the way it works.
the air raid has to come to fruition.
It has to,
and
for
it'll
that
take
defense to do
pressure
good.
off of the
Yes.
defense. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
there's no doubt about it. There is no doubt. You couldn't have said that better, Rick.
Okay, that's what we've been doing for 30
Man.
years. Great insights like that.
Wow.
The Max Bar and Grill at the National Golf Club in Westlake. Order up some sizzling steaks or burgers from the grill, fresh seafood or great po' boys. Interesting apps and desserts, by the way. Or just wind down at the bar, catch up with the friends, and do some live sports from every angle. Fun, family atmosphere. It's all at the Max in Westlake.
Story worth telling? It starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling, Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
What are you doing with the Johnson sofa?
They had a pipe break. Water leaked all over.
Really?
I'm a Roto-Rooter plumber.
Really?
We do water cleanup, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you? Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged.
We're back at the Sportsbook at La Berge. Elite betting right here. The only place, your destination for that is right here at the Sportsbook at La Berge. SoundOff presented by our L Club.
Yes.
That's a Q, L Club. That would be Lake Charles.
Always.
That would be La Berge Casino and Resort in Lake Charles. Matt Lundy and the team at Lundy Law in Lake Charles. The show also brought to you by Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana for all your
Good
plumbing
friends we
and
have
drainage and, of course, water cleanup. Get in touch with John and Therese Barker down at Roto-Rooter and J&J Exterminating, protecting what's near and dear to you, Louisiana, for over 60 years. I got to throw this out. Former McNeese pitcher Brian King, called up by the Houston Astros and had a clean 8th inning in some series win over the Orioles over the weekend.
Really?
Brian King, that's back maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Brian King.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's like the third guy they have in the big leagues
wow.
right now. You know?
Last week, you got the sport coat. This week, I mean,
You're out of the loop,
When
man.
y'all gonna buy me a sport?
We got one for you, Scooter.
I don't have my wallet. You got a wallet on you?
Scooter,
Throw
we got
a
one.
dollar
I
or
always
two his
slipping
way.
you
I
money.
have one.
Jeez. All right.
I have one for you, Scooter.
Speaking of former, I hope I get the name right. Former LSU, I think she only spent 1 year at LSU. Sprinter, world class. Sharika Richardson?
Yeah.
1 year, had a little bit of weed issue.
Yeah.
Got
She had
kicked
some
off
issues.
the Olympic
The
team,
Olympic
yada,
team,
yada,
yeah.
tested bad.
It was during the year that her mom passed away. Grandmother passed away.
I got it.
And
no judgment.
you know,
going to
you know,
Paris.
she had a lot going on.
She set a new world record
did.
in the 100.
She did. The girl can
10
fly,
seconds.
man.
Is that fast?
What?
Is that?
Could you cover it?
What?
That is Richardson. She's headed to Paris.
The girl
Former
can fly,
LSU
man.
star.
She
All
can fly.
right, coming up in a little bit, we've got new McNeese starting quarterback Clifton
Looking forward to
McDowell.
that.
That's
Yeah.
going to be fun. We'll get to know that young man transfer in from Montana. All right, hey, we said it earlier. We're kicking off our 30th broadcast
30th
year
broadcast.
after
Can
the July
you believe
break.
that?
So come back,
I'm looking
charged
forward
up
to
and
ready.
ready.
Always, Rick.
All right, LSU Tigers. Look, they are not in any serious consideration to contend
and I
in the
hate to say
16.
that.
They're not.
I hate when you say that.
I'm sorry.
I hate when you say
Serious
that.
consideration.
We're going to let them get away with that?
And
I mean, that's our state school.
It's the defense. It's a hot,
No, I
holy
don't know.
mess. Come on, you got it. It's a
on,
hot, holy
Scooter,
mess, that
man.
defense.
How
come
can
to
it be
LSU
a
all your
hot
life?
mess when it hadn't taken the field yet? But
Yeah.
you are right. LSU's not getting a lot of top 10 love.
No.
You know, in the talking season,
Right.
as Steve Spurrier
You're
used
right.
to call it. And I think most of that is you look at LSU, they scored 1 million points last year.
They did,
And
Scooter.
still had to settle for,
They did.
you know, the Outback Bowl, I guess it was, whatever
did,
they call
Scooter.
it now. And
And you
people
had the
look
Heisman
at
Trophy
it
winner.
and say, well, if they hadn't scored 1 million points last year, they'd probably had a losing record, and the Heisman Trophy quarterback
know.
is gone.
Yeah.
Well, I would just soon have entire offensive line coming back
That's
as a
that could be
Heisman
the-
Trophy.
Could that be the best?
Quarterback.
Could that be the best offensive line in the league? Well, we're gonna find out. pretty quick.
It'd be right there.
It would be
gotta
right
be
there.
right there.
It would be right there.
be right there
And
with
that's a
Alabama.
good place to start.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
think they have a good quarterback. He's got to show it.
Yeah.
But with a good offensive line, that's a good place to start. And like we were saying about McNeese, the defense can't be any worse.
No.
I've never seen it that bad, Scooter, honestly. And you know what? Let me go back to the point that Scooter made about the offensive line. That's going to give the quarterback time to have some growing pains.
He'll have a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Garrett Nussmeier.
Because I'm
yeah.
telling you, if you got people in your face, Rick, you're going to make
All
real
right.
bad decisions.
All right, speaking of offensive line, the New Orleans Saints. Talk about a holy hot mess. All right, this offensive line's
That's your
got
team,
a whole
Rick.
lot of
That's
questions
your
coming
team.
into July camp. Look, the receivers and tight ends, minus Jawan Johnson, who had some off-season surgery. The offensive, I think the defensive line is upgraded. Derek Carr is finally healthy. The secondary could be better than last year's top 10 against the pass.
But do we have
Could
any
be.
lockdown corners that can take the defense to do something else?
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
think we have
Yes,
they
that?
do,
Marshawn
Cam.
Lattimore. Yes, and Paulson Adebo is a mini shutdown corner. Yeah, I do. And the
You
other
got that much faith in
yeah.
Lattimore.
And
You got
you know,
that
I
much
thought
faith in Lattimore.
I thought they would do
To be
Kool-
one-on-one.
I thought they would do
I
Kool-Aid
don't.
McKinstry at slot, but now they're talking about Alontae Taylor at the slot. And McKinstry, did he play he played cornerback at Alabama.
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
So
He did.
they've got possibility. I'm talking about the Saints. 4 top flight, if McKinstry comes through, cornerbacks. That's pretty good.
No, you're right.
That's pretty
Rick,
good.
But Rick, it's
That's pretty good. All right.
Okay.
But is good enough to save Dennis
That's my
Allen
point.
in his 3rd year?
Do you see some of the receivers that they've got in this league, Rick, what they're doing? I mean, come on, Rick, man. Can you really imagine one guy being able to lock down receivers like that? One guy?
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I still think Derek Carr.
You still on Derek Carr, huh,
I
Rick?
think he's at least top 18. I kept saying
Before he was top 5.
No, I never said top 5. I said top
think you said
15.
top 5.
I said top 15. But you know, I thought about this.
Derek Carr,
This is his
look.
3rd offense.
Yeah, it is.
Raiders.
It is.
Saints 1.
okay,
Saints 2 now.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd offense.
I see Carr on his good days as a serviceable quarterback.
Serviceable.
Scooter made a good
Serviceable.
point. I'm going to agree with Scooter on that. Yeah. Rick, he's not going to win.
Let's face it.
Carr is
Saints
not going to win.
fans will forever judge quarterbacks by Drew Brees.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's tough.
Okay.
Tough on people.
When you look at a Carr and say, look at the guy from the Ravens, I keep forgetting his name. Help me out. From
Lamar
the Ravens.
Lamar Jackson?
Do you look at him as winning a game like Lamar Jackson can win a game?
Okay, let me throw this out at you.
No, you don't.
Tell me the two quarterbacks, the two starting quarterbacks in the NFL that
Don't
has
even
the
go there.
longest
Don't even go
running
there.
streak of 3,000 yards passing. You know who they are? You want to guess? All right, the
I'm
guy in
guessing
Pittsburgh
Carr.
right now.
Okay.
Russell Wilson
Russell
and
Wilson.
Derek Carr.
Let me
The
tell you
longest running streak of
If you-
3,000 plus yards
if you had
passing
to
in
put-
the
if
NFL.
you had to put
3,000 yards passing must be overrated.
It must be, Scooter, because if you put that up against a winning record, I don't think neither
All right.
one of them's got one.
Houston Texans. The
Houston's
Houston
gonna win the
Texans.
Super Bowl.
They're the
I'm telling you.
They're the team to
They're
beat in
gonna
the
win the Super
AFC
Bowl.
South. They're the team to beat in the AFC South. I think they're top 5 in the AFC with this
I think
team.
they're more than top
This
5.
is
Rick.
2 years into D'Amico
Look,
Ryans.
if you can keep that team healthy, if you can keep them healthy,
C.J. Stroud's second year, you saw what he did as a rookie. It starts at quarterback,
Second year.
but it doesn't
Second
just
year.
start. I mean, this defense
But Rick,
overall is top 12.
I got a better question
Yeah,
for
quickly.
you about the Texans. Do you think people in Southwest Louisiana will ever give a damn about the Texans?
But those folks,
Even though
maybe
they're
not.
2 hours away.
Maybe not.
Maybe not,
But
Scooter.
they're up and
Yeah.
That's
coming.
the closest winning team we
Cowboy
have,
quarterback Clifton McDowell is up next. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
J&J Exterminating is here for you with our water damage sanitation treatments and wood protective borate treatments. There is no charge for home evaluations. Contact your local J&J Exterminating professional.
Hey, mister, are you a Roto-Rooter plumber?
Guilty.
Did you fix what flooded my house?
Sure did.
Toilet overflow?
Nope.
Pipe break?
Getting warmer.
Busted water heater?
Nailed it.
How long can you hold your breath? Is that your real hair? What's the birds and the bees? Do you know where my grandma is?
You know, I don't know.
What's next?
Wrapping up the water cleanup.
You do that too?
We do both.
Fair enough.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup. Yeah, we do both.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
There's nothing better than a game and great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling, Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
What's bugging you? Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
All right, welcome back to the Sportsbook Outlet Bears. We're continuing our in-depth conversation with new McNeese Cowboys starting quarterback. That would be Clifton McDowell, Montana transfer. I think we've been talking about you. It's about a month, okay? We've been talking a lot about you, so it's glad to have you here. So the sound offers out there and Cowboy fans and Cowboy Nation get to know you a little bit. One of the things interesting, you're coming in here, we're talking a total roster rebuild, new locker room, new coaches on the sideline, a lot of new skill people. How challenging, how intimidating is that for you? Or is it kind of the mode of college football now? Got a lot of people going every which way.
Yeah, well, kind of like you said, the mode of college football. You know, just really, it's big on us this summer. Just getting in and gelling with each other, doing team bonding things. You know, like earlier today, I just fed a couple of the guys some free meals out there, just letting them know I'd do anything for them. You know, give them the clothes off my back if I have.
You fed the whole team?
Well, most of the guys that pulled up, you know.
Yeah.
You know, most of the guys.
What was for dinner?
They had some chicken pasta and seafood pasta. So.
Is that Mama's recipe or what?
Yeah, I had a you know, hometown guy come down. He had a little catering business, so.
Nice.
Yeah, just came
Well,
to take
call
care of
me
the
next
guys.
time when y'all decide to do a meal.
Oh, for sure. Got you.
I know, man.
Utah is always looking for a free lunch.
I got
Always
you. I got
looking
you.
for a free lunch.
They probably somewhere around
Oh,
here.
right.
Man.
Yes.
All right, you want to follow? We were talking off camera. You want to follow up that locker room because that was an interesting thought about that locker room.
You're coming into a new situation.
Yeah.
But this is, I mean, it's almost 50% new guys in this locker room. Do you think that would be easier where there's so many newcomers rather than you know, a newcomer, a lone newcomer,
especially a quarterback.
You know,
Well,
particularly your position where you've got to be a leader.
Right. I mean, kind of just, I know I did a lot of studying of the team myself, kind of. We had a guy on the team that's been there since 2019, Ernest, kind of talked to him and a bunch of guys that, you know, returning key players like Cole Leclerc and Micah Davey, just trying to see, like, what went wrong last year, trying to see what we can do different this year, you know, because last year they had like 3 seniors. This year they got 20, close to 20, so with the new guys coming in. So just kind of learning the culture of the team and just getting in and fitting in, you know.
One of the things that we've talked about on the show a lot is Coach Goff's offense and how he wants to run it and how he feels that's the type of offense that's
How
gonna
much have we talked about that?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. How do you feel about that offense being that it's going to be an air raid offense? How does that fit your style of play, and how do you think that you can make this offense successful? Out of the years that they've tried to have it here, it just hadn't worked. What do you think the benefits of what you can bring to the table to make this offense work?
Well, I'm excited, actually, because being a part of the air raid, you know, you get to spread the ball around a lot, give a lot of different guys. You know, every time I'm working out with my guys, I'm trying to tell them, we setting goals. You know, I'm trying to set a certain goal. I want to throw for 5,000 this year, you rush for 2,000, or do stuff like that. You know, set the bar high.
Yeah.
So I'd be, you know, making jokes, you know. So I really feel like my style of play is kind of, I try to get the job done, you know, try to be efficient on third downs and, you know, limit turnovers. So having that in the air raid is pretty dangerous, and along with my legs, being able to make plays with my legs. So decision making is everything in the air raid. So
if I can jump in and follow up on that, how does this, do you think, compare to what y'all were doing at Montana? What kind of offense were you running at Montana? How does it compare to what?
We were more of a run-heavy base.
Yeah.
I would say so, because, you know, there was several games, probably had like 20 rushes. But we didn't really take that many shots, RPO, kind of short intermediate passes. We had our fair shots, you know, deep, but we didn't really kept it kind of simple and basic, because that was my first time starting.
Right.
So
first time starting.
He kind of feeling me out, so it was kind of weird. But later on in the season, he started picking up. He started to get comfortable, trying to see what I was doing.
And we're talking with Clifton McDowell, the new starting quarterback for the McNeese Cowboys, coming up this season. Critical year, of course. Third year for Gary Goff, coming off last year with an 0-10 record, and all the optimism and all the new energy and the new players and the like, and of course, a new quarterback. Gary Goff, a couple of weeks ago at a press conference, and I asked him specifically, because I talk to him about quarterbacks at every time, every opportunity I can get. And he said, look, he talked with you in depth about this offense and how he wants it run and how you're going to fit in. He's always said since he got here, he wants a quarterback to be able to be an extension of him on the field. By making those decisions, you have options, right? When you roll out, when you're in the pocket, when you're moving, you have to make a decision. Are you going to have enough time?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doubt.
Because you missed spring.
That's the
you
most.
Here for spring.
Yeah. I missed my spring at Montana too.
Okay.
So I mean,
Touche.
That was a big
Touche.
pick. That was a big pick. So I mean, that's the most experienced part of the team, the O-line. Actually.
Yeah, you're right.
They got a bunch of seniors on there. I feel real protected with Cole and my boy Dylan.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Do you have to have, when you run your style of play on the spread, do you have to have offensive linemen that can move with you? Or is that something that you basically take on yourself? Do you want those guys maybe moving with you and watching you? Is that something that he maybe going to have to do that maybe they've never done before? Is that something that you ask of them?
Yeah, I mean, because when I came in, you know, I talked to the O-line too. You know, I had to talk to everybody. So I talked to the O-line. You know, they really weren't used to, like, somebody coming in and trying to actually put in effort and wanting to change, you know. So it's kind of shocked them. It was a culture shock for them at first. They kind of, you know, when people not used to certain things, they kind of push you away a little bit. But you know, you got to keep trying.
Next time you bring that food truck in, you got to bring steaks for those.
Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll do it.
Yeah. Clifton McDowell, the new starting quarterback of the McNeese Cowboys, has joined us here at the Sportsbook at LaBerge. Look, the offensive line, you're talking about that. It's a rebuilt defensive line. Look, Curtis DeVille. Went to school down at Iowa, went to Purdue, down here. Trayvon Citizen, a very crowded running back room. Yeah. Very deep. You mentioned in Tuesday's show, very deep in skill position. What kind of work are you doing with them in the offseason? Or is it just all lifting? Or are you out there doing whatever you can do in like 7-on-7, if you will?
Yeah, me and Curtis, we have a little throwing schedule. Me and the receivers. So me and Curtis, we throw often like 3 times a week.
He's good.
Yeah, he's real good.
Is he good?
Yeah, it's funny.
He's
yeah.
real good.
And we can't say too much. He's gonna be a good season.
I know.
Yeah, we real excited. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun throwing it up. He's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited about TC too. That TC's that's another one. That's hidden gem.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, people should watch out for it.
We're going in the last 30 seconds. We're going to jump ahead. You open it week 0. We're going to have a lot of attention. Tarleton on the road. All right. Then Southern at home. You talked about Southern on Tuesday, right? At A&M, and then Stephen F. Austin. The renewal of that rivalry. This is a tough opening month, is it not?
Yes, sir.
And best foot forward to get it rolling right.
Right. Pressure bust pipes make diamonds.
Yeah, there you go. We appreciate you coming in. That is Clifton McDowell from the McNeese Cowboys, new starting quarterback, and he will be in action very, very soon when training camp opens up. That's going to do it for us. All right, we'll be back August 5, bigger and better, right here at SoundOff. We'll see you then, everybody.
Hey, mister, did you fix what flooded my house?
Sure did.
Busted water heater?
Nailed it.
What's next?
Wrapping up the water cleanup.
You do that too?
We do both.
Fair enough.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup. Yeah, we do both.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all: plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling, Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Simply Spiked Lemonade. Made with real fruit that fell from its tree and rolled right into the party. Simply Spiked. Tastes like your favorite juice, now spiked. Now introducing Simply Spiked Peach. It's getting juicy.